say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land?
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
And the home of the brave.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers. For him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Malone is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Ayton. And it's Lee in at the 2 guard. And for Indiana, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Navarro in at the point guard position. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Ayton, the pass to Malone. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many centers with Ayton's size and talent.
So he gets them both. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Giddey. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now here's Giddey. Tight defense on him. Malone wide open. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Avdia, the pass to Wembanyama. Basket good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
We want to give you church fans, but you need to be honest. Can you do it? Let's hear it.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 1, the Pacers.
They were remarkable in terms of their efficiency on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, they did a great job of finding the open man and working for great looks. Really just an unselfish group.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To Malone. Knocks down the 3 ball. Malone's got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Navarro can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Pacers trail by 5. Outside, Avdia. Wembanyama looking it over. Here's Chavez. He had 25 points last game. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Leonard. Chavez, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Holmgren against Leonard. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Here's Navarro. Hasn't made one yet. Good on the shot.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Warriors leading by 3. Giddey the pass to Malone. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Malone. Shooting 1.
Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Chavez, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Lee kicks to Leonard for the three. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pacers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Navarro. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Martinez is checked in for Avdia. The Warriors also with a sub. Santos is checked in. So it's the Warriors now. 6-point lead. Back to Giddey. Lets it go with a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Warriors. 4-point game. Leonard with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 6.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Martinez outside. He lobs up the alley pass.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Warriors leading by 5. Now here's Harden. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Here's Navarro. 9 points in the game so far. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Golden State's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Malone. Over in the corner, Lee. 6 to shoot. Here's Santos. Defended by Holmgren. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Martinez. Malone with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. It's good.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Outside Leonard. 13 feet away. And Holmgren pulls it down.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Martinez. It's good. This game is all even.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Leonard inside. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Navarro, the pass to Mendez. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Chavez. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line, for Indiana, Chavez. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Warriors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Santos. Still scoreless. Malone, a screen on Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Leonard. Last game, 26 points. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Chavez. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
At the line for Indiana, Chavez. One shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by one. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Indiana out in front, leading by a point. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Malone, Tyler Hero out there with Lee, and it's Santos in at the power forward. Here's Chavez. And no good. Good D by Lee. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by one. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Martinez. The Warriors pull it in. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hayward looking over the floor. Launches from deep. Chavez with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
To the middle, here's Santos. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Chavez. 7 points in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Victor Wembanyama, 3rd. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Yeah, the collection of post moves these big fellas have is unreal. I'd say some of them are the most unstoppable moves in the game.
Good on both. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Now Hayward. Nothing on the board. Malone looking around. Back to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Hero kicks to Hayward. Outside, Malone. Over Wembanyama. Malone can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And here's a look at the stats
For Wembanyama.
He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 21 points per game last year, over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
The Warriors making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
All right, fans, it's give yourself a round of applause.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Malone down low. Defended by Holmgren. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Malone. Here's Navarro. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Leonard. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. That's 12 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Chavez, and he drops it in from the low post. Chavez has got the lead up to 4 now for Indiana. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor. I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Pacers making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Wendell Carter Jr.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 4-point game. Lee outside. And here's Leonard from 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Here's Chavez, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Warriors trail by 3. Lee outside. And here's Leonard from 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Down low, here's Navarro. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Wembanyama finds Carter. Pass to Wembanyama. Trains the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Indiana.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside, Hero. From about 16, and it's Leonard missing. Pacers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Martinez. Carter with a screen on Lee. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Malone. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Chavez. The three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Left side, Leonard. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunity.
And he knocks down the first one. Garland, he's checked in for the Pacers. The Warriors also with a sub. James Harden, he's checked in for Hero. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Leonard with a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Santos. Good defense by Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Indiana. Carter, the pass to Chavez. Here's Navarro. He's covered by Malone. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama high post. He had 34 points in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Man, this kid has all the confidence in the world. Wembanyama stayed under control just in time to beat the clock.
Golden State moving it around. Sinks the three-pointer. Santos has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Navarro. And Santos pulls it down.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Harden. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Despite being only about 6'1", Garland is a terrific finisher in the paint, even with the defense all in his space.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden outside. On the wing, Malone. Here's Navarro. A 3 from Wembanyama. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
It's a huge get for this team. He can distribute the ball, and he can score when he's needed. And he steps up, Shaq, in those big moments. Brunson has made himself into a star.
Yeah, that last part. You got to have closers. You want the ball in his hands when it matters.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Pacers leading by 5. They've got Victor Wembanyama. He's out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Avdia in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Lee kicks to Ayton. Pass to Leonard. Here's the three. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Here's Chavez. Shot clock at 3. Here's Avdia. A three from Wembanyama. Hands it from downtown. Wembanyama's got 16.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Puts it up. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 14. Indiana leading by 6. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Chavez. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Giddey the pass to Lee. Giddey with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Back to Malone. Ayton sets the pick for Giddey. Tries it from the top of the key, and the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Navarro, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Chavez. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Indiana Basement.
With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. Number 1, the Pacers.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
And it's Malone finishing it off.
Always has his head up, getting unselfish with it.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Pass to Navarro. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Here's Navarro. And that one is hammered home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Outside, Malone. Back to Leonard.
Oh, very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
Here's Navarro. Giddey defending. It's rebounded by Giddey.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Outside Leonard. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. A rare miss for him. Pass to Chavez. Here's Navarro. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Now here's Ayton. Defense is right there.
Smooth shooting from the mid-range. Ayton knows when to look to score from there.
Here's Navarro. 22 points for him. Pass to Chavez. Wembanyama with it. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Here's Navarro. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Navarro, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Mendez. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Indiana.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Warriors trail by 6. Oh, Ayton in position. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Santos. 7 points in the game. A three from Leonard. That shot missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Ayton finds Giddey. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Santos, no good. Pacers leading by 6. Martinez outside. Here's Navarro, and he's good on the three ball. He's got 25.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here is Giddey. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Here's Navarro. Martinez outside. Pass to Chavez. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists now in the game. Giddey with the bounce pass. Hayward outside. Takes the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Pacers leading by 10. Now Wembanyama. Fades and shoots. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Hayward outside. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. James Harden is checked in for Josh Giddey.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Indiana. Big stretch here going 10-2. Wembanyama, a screen on Harden. Wembanyama outside. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Warriors trail by 12. Hayward passes to Santos. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Ingram. Leonard against Martinez. Here's Wembanyama. Outside Garland. Over Harden. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Wembanyama. Garland's got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Warriors. Ayton up top. Puts it up from 12. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Indiana's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7.
And you know what's so funny is that after his rookie season, there was speculation about Garland's ability. But he has shown continued growth and has worked his way into an all-star.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Throw good, Garland.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
And the Warriors making a change here. Diabate's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Warriors trail by 15. Inside. Will it go? And he lays it up and in. Diabate's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up,
and everyone falls in line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wembanyama down low. A putback high over the top. Wembanyama.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And here's Harden for three. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And so it's Indiana up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. We've got Lee. He's out there with Harden. Malone is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Diabate in at the 4 spot. Harden, no good. Pacers leading by 12. Outside Garland. Pass to Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
At the line, for the Pacers, Wembanyama. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Warriors trail by 14. Now here's Harden. Malone, a screen on Garland. It's Harden with the drive. It's over Garland. Takes it out to Leonard from outside the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 32 points in the game.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Good on the three-point shot. And the Pacers lead by 14.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
Harden finds Lee. Outside, Malone. 17-foot shot on the way.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Avdia. Just 4 to shoot. There's Garland. Diabate grabs the board. Warriors trail by 14. Malone, the pass to Harden. Here's Diabate, guarded by Garland. A fadeaway, and it's in there.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Garland. Wembanyama, left side. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From deep, Malone. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mendez, the pass to Avdia. He gets it in there.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Outside, Malone. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Golden State. Outside, Avdia. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Avdia, pass to Chavez. Driving in, gets to the rim for 2 with a D all over him. Chavez has got 9 points here in the second half. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Giddey, the pass to Leonard. There's a screen. 3-pointer, and the 3-ball is good. Leonard's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Navarro, the pass to Wembanyama. Indiana moving it around. Here's Chavez. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Chavez has got 25 points. Warriors trail by 16. Lee outside. Malone kicks to Leonard. Pass to Lee. Malone against Wembanyama. Pocket 6. Back to Malone. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Pacers leading by 16. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The question is, how do you stop Wemby when he gets the ball in that spot? So far, there hasn't been an answer.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
One thing about Wembanyama's 8-foot wingspan is it allows him to cause problems that NBA players have never seen before.
DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Malone. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Giddey. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. The drive by Wembanyama.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Warriors trail by 20. At the top of the key. Back to Giddey. To the inside. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th assist on the night. Pass to Navarro. Avdia with it. Here's Navarro. It's rebounded by Giddey. Leonard inside. That one drops for him. Leonard's got 39.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pacers leading by 16. Here's Navarro. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Ayton finds Lee. Hits it from three-point range.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Inside. Second shot opportunity. 2 points. That one goes. And the Pacers lead by 17.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Here comes your Indiana State crowd. Give it up for
And now let's present our new balanced player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Diabate. Now Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Indiana leading by 15. To the paint. Here's Mendez. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Avdia. Out to the wing. Throws it up high.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Giddey with it. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we'll see less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pacers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Heroes checked in for the Warriors. James Harden comes in for Josh Giddey. Back to Garland. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And a wide open look for Hero. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Nice find from the big man, Ayton. I like watching this man scan the floor.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.